Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. Thank you for the nomination. My name's Tim Young. I'm a partner at Deloitte, and I also lead our Deloitte digital practice for public sector. As I was sitting in my car in gridlock traffic on the way out here, I had some time to reflect upon why I'm here and what I want to do for IAC. And I think it's important that we all understand the environment which we're operating in. We have a new administration. We have thousands of political appointees that are about to join the government. We have an uncertain budget. And we have some new organizations being stood up to try to incubate innovation and modernize government through technology. And I was thinking about that and just the inflection point there is right now for ACT and for IAC to become more relevant in the government space. And I think before you understand what I want to do to help IAC, it's important you understand who I am at the core. The government has had a profound influence, not only on my career, but on my life. 43 years ago, when I was born, the government had a program for affordable housing that helped my parents make ends meet. I don't remember those stories. I don't remember the memories. I certainly remember the stories about that. Without Department of Education, I don't go to college, and probably not grad school. Without an opportunity to serve the government for 6 years at OMB as the Deputy Administrator for IT and eGov, I'm not standing before you. I don't think Deloitte would have hired me and promoted me to partner. And on a personal level, if not for a former ACT member, I don't meet my wife. A former ACT member introduced me to my wife 13 years ago. Right, so this is not only professional, this is personal for me. In terms of what I'd like to do to help IAC, it's really three things, three very simple things. One, make government a better buyer of what we do. Right, and making ACT more relevant in those circles due to the content that they're offering, the leadership, the coaching, the mentoring, but coaching government on how to buy from us as a solution provider to government and as a consultant to government, not as a vendor and not as a contractor, right? And I believe my background, my brand, and some of my relationships inside and outside of government help that. Secondly is around broadening the net of ACT and IAC members to include younger generations, right? It's not a generational slight at anyone in the room, but we have to expand the base to make this organization more relevant to what government does, and by offering up content and insights around emerging technologies like IA, AR, VR, digital, so you bring the younger generations in to help government become more effective. And then lastly, is something I'm personally passionate about and personally active in, is getting Congress to help the cause in the form of appropriations and legislation. In my personal life, I am helping advise congressional staffers on a regular basis around such legislation like the MGT Act, right, which will likely be enacted in the House in the next couple weeks. I would prefer to do that through this organization going forward because of the scale and the leverage and the credibility that you guys bring to the table. Last thing I'll say is I ask for your indulgences, your support, and if elected, I would be thrilled to serve you. Thank you.